Sairam sir.
Sairam bachcho. Whose birthday are we celebrating today?
Bhapar.
Did you all know this?
Yes, sir.
Or was it told in the previous class?
सर पिछली क्लास में मैम ने बताया.
हाँ. You are not already knowing this. Okay, whatever. So I pray to Baba that he blesses you all, he blesses us all, he keeps us all healthy. And with this, I would like to know how many presentations are yet remaining. Are all presentations over?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir. Aditi Verma. Acha. I'll send a message in the WhatsApp group today where I'm going to write no presentations will be done after the next class. We'll do presentations in today's class and in the next class. If you are able to finish that in these two classes, fine. I will not be waiting any longer after the next class. I'll post this message in the WhatsApp group today because as far as I remember, most of the students have already done, right, Janvi?
Yes, sir.
And perhaps you are not having the entire list. Nakul is having another list. Is Nakul there?
Yes, sir.
You are also having one list, na?
Sir, of movement.
You are having that list, na?
BI. Yes, sir.
So, are all presentations made from moments?
Sir,
Sir, wait a second. Let me see.
Acha, Janvi.
sir, 3 left.
3 students are left
Yes, sir.
out of the list that you are having. Okay, and
Sir, I
Janvi will
will
tell.
send you in the WhatsApp, ma'am. WhatsApp.
Haan, beta?
Sir, I will send the pic on the WhatsApp.
No, just tell the names of 3 remaining students.
Sir, just now I don't have the copy that in which
Okay,
I
fine,
written.
fine. Tell me later on. Tell me later. Janvi is telling now, perhaps.
Sir, Pragya, Shubham, Mukund Meena, Yeshika, Ratika, and Priyanshi.
6 students are remaining from your list.
Sir, I am also from Moments. Sir, I am also.
No, just a minute. Janvi is telling for the beehive, perhaps.
Sir, movements.
Moments. Okay. So 6 names you have told, and 2 more are remaining, and 3 names are remaining from 3 names are remaining from Nakul's list. So in this way, we have some 9 students left. Okay. So let us quickly start.
From Myra also, but sir, her network is net is over, so
Okay. Now we cannot do anything for that. How can we help this from here? Myra had problem in last class also and before that also. Ratika Gaur says her presentation is remaining. Priyanshi Srivastav says her presentation is remaining. Aditi Verma says hers also is remaining. So let us start with Aditi Verma. Aditi Verma. ठीक है. She wrote here, but she doesn't want to present. Aditi, unmute yourself and speak. You have just sent a message. If your mic is not working, write here in the comment section. Chalo, next I'll call Ratika Gaur.
Sairam sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, do I have to switch on my camera?
Definitely yes. This is not a question to be asked.
Om Shri Sairam. My name is Ritika Gaur, and I'm going to present on the seventh chapter from Movements, The Last Leaf, written by O. Henry. He was an he was born in on 11 September 1862 in Greensboro, North Carolina. The idea that that friendship makes sacrifice worthwhile is the theme of the story. The story is about a young girl, Johnsy, who fell seriously ill with pneumonia. She believed that when the ivy creeper on the wall outside her window loses all its leaves, she will also die. Her neighbor Behrman tricks her by painting a leaf on the wall, which became his masterpiece. My favorite character from the story is Behrman, as he selflessly sacrifices life for Johnsy. And the message that we get from this story is that we should always have hope, and we should always have a positive attitude. Saira.
Anvi,
Yes, sir.
has she covered everything?
Sir, maybe, sir, she didn't complete the summary and it was too short.
It was too short.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And was the pronunciation okay?
Yes, sir. It was okay.
Expression?
सर सर ठीक ठाक सर ज्यादा
Effective नहीं था. Okay. And
सर
fluency?
एवरेज था सर
Okay.
सर फ्लुएंसी सही थी
Um, I would like to ask same thing to Pujit Srivastav.
Yes, sir.
Write in the comment section how much would you like to give her in all 4 parameters out of 5. And then I would ask Nilay Mittal also to write. Nilay Mittal is not there. Beta, there are 4 parameters. Content, first thing. Second thing is pronunciation. Third thing is expression. And fourth thing is fluency. There are 4 parameters. Content wise, there wasn't anything in it. I agree with Janvi. Hello, who is next? अदिति वर्मा नहीं है, रतिका गौर हो गई, प्रियांशी श्रीवास्तव.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, beta Priyanshi. Before she starts, let me ask Janvi, Pujit, Swarnim.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These 3 students to write in the comment section as soon as she finishes. You know the 4 parameters, okay? Because when I
Okay,
ask
sir.
you one by one individually, it takes time. So as soon as it is finished, write your score here. Yes, beta Priyanshi.
Yes, sir.
Turn on your camera and start speaking.
Om Shri Sairam, my name is Priyanshi Srivastav and I am presenting the chapter A House is Not a Home of Moments. Introduction. This story tells differences between a house and a home. A house is a place where family live. A house is a place, building where people live, and a home is a place where family lives, creating a unique bond of love and oneness. Unique bond of love and oneness. Once the house of narrator gets destroyed by a fire and they have to build a new house, then he realizes that that house is not a home, but where the his family and parents live. That is more important. Doesn't matter where they are living. About the author, Zen Guadiso is an author from California. Summary. In this chapter, the story revolves around Zen. He was sad because he entered to a new high school and he was missing his friends, and he was not liking that he's junior in the high school. And once his house caught fire and that was burned completely except few documents and paper and photos of his father. Everything was completely burned, and he was sad because his cat was also missing because of that fire, and he thought she is no more. And he had to go. He didn't want to go to school because he is depressed, and he was not having any clothes and or money, and he had to borrow money from his grandparents, and he was so sad and he didn't want to go to school. But when he go to school, he was surprised to see a table and full of clothes and stationery, and he made new friends also there. And he made new friends also there, and he was happy but still little sad because he was missing his cat. And one day he was surprised to see a lady with his cat, and she tells him that his cat ran away from because of fire, and she returned his cat to him. And then he was feeling very happy, and he was feeling good because his house was also building. Thank you, and Saira.
Sir, I got the list, sir, of presentation.
Okay.
Sir, 4 left, sir. Mukund Sharma, Shamina, Myra, and Aditi Verma.
ठीक है. Okay, बेटा. Janvi has given her score. ठीक है. Shubham Sahu.
Yes, sir. Om Sri Saram. I am Soham Sahu. Today I will presenting the lesson, The Adventure of Toto from the Moment book. This story is written by Ruskin Bond, is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Mussoorie, India. He was born in 19 May 1934. He wrote many books, novels, and stories. His first novel was Room of the Roof. When he was 17, was written and then published when he was 21. His latest novel was Lone Fox Dancing. He wrote in 2017. The theme of the story is based on the experience of a pupil who keep animal as the pet. The theme does deal with the outcome of the interaction between human and the animal, can adapt themselves to the human way of life. It requires a great deal of patience and skill to train animal to acquire non-destructive behavior. Keeping pet is very popular hobby. When one has a baby monkey as a pet, the experience are bound very different. The Adventure of Toto describes the humorous episode related to a mysterious monkey and felt upward by its owner to give him comfortable home. One day, grandfather bought a little monkey from the Tonga driver for 5 rupees. The monkey name is Toto. Toto was a mischievous, small, red-looking monkey with sparkling eyes. Grandfather decided to keep this new secret and hide his Toto. He thought that when grandmother mood is better than he unhide his Toto. One day Toto was kept in the bedroom after few hours. Grandfather came to see Toto. He was shocked to see Toto. Then grandfather is shocked to see Toto. Toto turned the wallpaper, curtains, and blazer of the grandfather. Then grandfather was quite happily of the Toto adventure. He thought that Toto was clever. After some time, I am sure he turned the piece of blazer into a rope and made it escape from the window. After he decided to transfer the Toto in his private zoo. But in zoo, Toto disturbed and eat the animals. One day grandfather had to collect the pension. He decided to take along in a bag with the train. When the train reached Saranpur, Toto would take his hat out of the bag. Then ticket collector said, "Sir, you have a Toto," but grandfather put Toto from out of the bag and said, "This is not a dog, this is monkey." But Toto was classified as a dog by the ticket collector. One day the grandmother accepted the Toto. He was shifted Toto with the Nana, the donkey. Then Toto teased and disturbed Nana. Then Nana and Toto could not become friends. Toto loved to take bath in hot water in winter. Toto first checked the hotness of the water before jumping into the water. One day Toto jumped in the kitchen kettle and left on fire to boil a tea. The grandmother saved the Toto. One day at the lunchtime, the last dish of pulao put at the center. So Toto threw the glass on grandmother and take dish and out escape from the window and sit on the branch of the tree. He eat pulao and throw the plate on the grandmother. Then grandfather sold a Toto for 3 rupees to Tonga driver.
Okay, when the summary is enough. Summary is enough. Tell about other things.
Yes, sir. I like grandfather most. The grandfather bought a little monkey and all the animals for zoo, and we see the love of grandfather towards animal. The part that I like most, that the grandfather quite happily when Toto turned the wallpapers. In this part, we see the faith of grandfather towards animal. His animals never do wrong. I suggested that after shifting the Toto with Nana, Toto first disturbed and teased Nana. Then Toto realized that Nana was a good donkey. Then he did not tease Nana and disturb Nana. Moral of the story: we should also treat animals with respect and with the elders. Thank you.
Sir, can I? Sir, because of network issue, I left the class.
Who is this?
Sir, Aditi Verma.
Okay. Yes, beta.
Can I
Wait
start?
a minute. Let me see the responses of my jury members. Janvi has given. Ujit has given. Who is one more?
Sir, I'm typing.
I am going to deduct 1 mark for those students who are not in uniform, who are presenting but not in uniform. Shubham Sahu, shall I deduct 1 mark?
Sorry, sir.
Because otherwise everything was good. But you know it doesn't look good when you are not in uniform.
Sir, next time, sir, I.
Now who is speaking? Aditi Verma or Aditi
Yes,
Jain?
sir.
Yes, beta. Start.
Om Shri Sairam, I am Aditi Verma of class 9th A, and I am going to tell a story which is written, The Lost Child, which is written by Mulk Raj Anand. About the author, Mulk Raj Anand was an Indian writer in English, notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer castes in traditional Indian society. One of the pioneers of Indo-Aryan fiction, he together with R.K. Born on 12 December 1905, Peshawar, Pakistan. Died on 28th September 2004, Jahangir Hospital, Pune. Awards: Sahitya Academy Award for English Writer, Padma Bhushan. Education: University of Cambridge in 1929, University College London. Parents: Ishwar Kaur and Lal Chand. The theme of the story: the underlying theme of the story, The Lost Child, is the universality of a child's desire for everything that he claps his eyes on. All that the child witnesses, from the toys lining the street to the dragonflies in the mustard field to the snake swaying to the tunes of a snake charmer's pungi, obeses the child. The summary of the summary: it was the season of spring. The people of the village came out of their houses in the colorful attire and walked towards the fair. A child, along with his parents, was going to the fair and was very excited and happy. He was attracted to the stalls of toys and sweets. Though his father got angry, but his mother pacified him and diverted his attention towards other things. The child the child moved forward, but once again lagged behind because his eyes were caught by one thing or the other every now and then. As they moved forward, the child wanted the various things on the stalls. His mouth watered seeing sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves. He wanted his favorite burfi, but knowing his parents refused to the ground that he was greedy, he walked ahead. Then he saw a beautiful garland of gulmohar, but didn't ask for it. Then he saw balloons, but he knew very well that his parents would. Sorry, sir. His parents would Danny.
Don't be nervous, beta. Speak properly. Don't be
Sir,
nervous.
एक minute, sorry, sir.
Ah, it's okay. It's okay.
Then he saw beautiful garlands of gulmohar but didn't ask for it. Then he saw balloons, but he knew very well that his parents would deny due to the fact that he was too old to play with balloons. So he walked away when he saw a snake charmer and roundabout swing. As he stopped to ask his parents to enjoy the swing, to his astonishment, there was no reply. Neither his father nor his mother was there. Now the child realized that he was lost. He ran here and there but could not find them. The place was overcrowded. He got terrified, but suddenly a kind hearted man took him up in his arms and consoled the bitterly weeping child. He asked if he would like to have a joyride, but the child sobbed, I want my father, I want my mother. The man offered him sweets, balloons, and garland, but the child kept sobbing.
Okay, beta. Enough of summary. Tell other things.
Message: the story is about a child who gets lost in a fear from his parents. The message that this story conveys is the importance of uh, relationships over materialistic goods after the child lost his parents. He did not want any of those goods that he demanded from his parents above. My favorite character is the child in the story. He is an innocent and obedient child by nature. He follows his parents instruction without any grude. He is cheerful too and does not throw tantrums when they refuse to buy things. Thank you, sir.
The word Denny, as you pronounced, is actually deny. Yes, jury members. And who is next now? Aditi Jain.
Yes, sir.
You
Om
can
Shri
start.
Sai. Om Shri Sai Ram. I am Aditi Jain and I am going to present the chapter first of Movement The Lost Child. This chapter is first I would like to say few sentences about the author of this chapter. The author of this chapter is Mulk Raj Anand, and he was an Indian writer, and he was born on 12 December 1905 in Peshawar, Pakistan, and he was died on 28 September 2004 in Jahangir Hospital, Pune. He was educated in University of Cambridge and University College of London and Khalsa College. The theme or the central idea that is based on this chapter is the uh, bond that the child shares with his parents. The summary of this chapter is uh, this story is about a child and his parents who are going to a fair. On their way to the fair, the child sees a toy shop and asks his parents to buy him a toy. But his father stared at him, and the child understood the silence of his father is no. Then, to divert his mind, his mother called him to the mustard field. On the way to the mustard field, the child saw various things, lice, doves, insects, and so on. And then, the way to the fair, the child saw balloons, sweets, and many other things. Uh, the child wants to buy these balloons and so on, but he didn't request to his parents because he knew that what would be the reply. But and So he murmured and moved on. On reaching to a roundabout, the child uh, make a request. Decided to make a request to his parents to buy something for him, and then he turned back to say that to them his parents were not there, and the child got confused and ran here and there, and then as he ran to the sink, and he fell down. Um, One kind-hearted man uh, kept him his arm, and asked him all the things that he wanted earlier, but he refused. He said that I want my mother and I want my father. This shows the love the child to his parents. It meaningless to the whole things that are in the world. Um, at the ending, the author kept the ending open, and and according to me, the ending should be that the child could meet his parents, and uh, because the child is not only the one who is finding his parents, his parents also finding him, so he could meet his parents, and the ending should be a happier ending, that the child could hug his mother and father, and they love him so much, so he realized that his father loves him very much. The moral of the story is that the nothing is matter in the world more than our parents.
And my favorite character is the child because he was very innocent and he didn't argue at anything when his parents refused to him to buy anything. Thank you and Sairam.
Okay, wait. Next is Swarnim Goyal.
Sir, 1 minute, I'm typing the score.
Hmm. Okay, so for Swarnim Goyal, we need to have some other jury member. Is Raman Ikra there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes,
should I
Swarnim.
start? Yes, sir.
Yes.
So the story I'm going to present is The Adventure of Toto, which is written by Ruskin Bond. He born in Kasoli and he was also honored with Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. Oh, the summary. This story is about a monkey Toto, which is very mischievous and and he annoyed the whole family. So, so the author's grandfather bought a monkey in the sum of 5 rupees from a Tonga driver, uh, and he, and that and Toto have a sparkling teeth and bright eyes. Grandmother always fussed with the animals. So he thought to the presence of Toto should be a secret. So he hooked Toto in a wall, and after a few hours, when he came, so Toto that so Toto scratched a whole wall ornament uh, and the author's blazer, school blazer, and he said that author is thinking what will her grandmother say, but the grandfather still thought that if he get time, so he will just tie a whole that whole scrap and he will escape from the window and but but the presence of Toto is still secret. So he shifted to the servant quarters and in a big cage where many animals were there. But he annoyed whole and but he annoyed other animals and not let to them sleep. Uh, as so and one day the grandmother accepted the Toto and the grandfather had go to Saharanpur for to collect the pension and he thought to take Toto because he was very mischievous. So when he was going and he packed him in a canvas bag and at the station and he was trying to that come out at the station, the bag was jumping, rolling, and that and the whole crowd is looking at the that bag. And once the ticket collector is checking that bag, so the ticket collector say it's a dog, uh, rather it's a monkey, but still the collector said it's a dog. So he have to pay extra 3 rupees for the ticket of that Toto. And but grandfather then put out a tortoise from his pocket and showed, and he said that is it okay, is this a dog? He said no. And after that when he came, uh, so he put Toto with the Nana was a donkey of his of grandfather, but but he annoyed him also, so it was taken. He like the Toto like to take bath in winters. So he go in
Come to the
the
remaining part.
yes sir. So the best part, I like that that author still find a good that ability in the Toto as he that scratched the whole blazer and the and wall ornament, but still he finds ability in the Toto, and the best part is had the best person I like that is grandfather, because he have a caring behavior with Toto. Sir, done.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, jury. Who else is remaining? Yashika Kushwa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta.
Reach for the top. The topic is Reach for the Top. Reach for the Top is a biological story which divides into two parts. Tell us about Santosh Yadav and Myra Sarapova, respectively. The first part begins with Santosh Yadav. This story was written when Santosh was the only woman in the whole world to have scaled Mount Everest twice. It begins by telling that she was born in a society that considered girls to be a curse. We learn that Haryana is her birthplace and she defers the social norms to own herself. She suffers gender discrimination from an early age and then decided she would carve her own way. She went to get admission in Delhi and funded her education all by herself by working part time jobs. After that, she went to stay in a hostel in Jaipur where life changed for her. She joined Mountaineers in an expedition, and there was no looking back then. She worked hard for it and took a professional course where she excelled. Then in 1992, she climbed Mount Everest just at the age of 20. She became the youngest woman to do so and even saved a fellow climber by sharing her oxygen. She made India proud by creating history and was awarded the Padma Shri Bhushan Award by the Government of India. After that, we have part 2, which focus on the famous tennis player Myra Sarapova. We learn about her journey to become a number one woman tennis player. She became a top 10 player through hard labor, rigorous training, and lot of sacrifices. The inside story of her life shows us that she started at an early age to become the top tennis player. She belongs to Siberia, Russia, and left her home only at the age of 9 to begin training for her dream. She had to separate from her mother at the age of 9 years old and moved to Florida with her father. Her father worked hard to fund her training and even suffers bullying for being a foreigner. We learn about her hobbies of dance, singing, and fashion. Finally, we learn that she believes while money does play a big part, she always aimed to become number one. To sum up, Reach for the Top summary, we learn through these two inspiring women that diligence, hard work, and dedication never go unrewarded if put our mind to it. We learn how hard work and dedication can help us to go a long way. Moreover, it also tells us that in order to achieve more success, we require dedication, training, and sacrifice as well. It shows us that the path of success is not easy, but the results are surely sweet and satisfying. Thus, this chapter serves us as an inspiration for any looking to find some motivation to chase her dream and walk the path of success. I like both the characters, Santosh Yadav and Myra Sarapova. This story also tells us that success comes to those who dare or do. Thank you and Sairam.
Myra is a student of your class, na?
Yes, sir.
So,
That's why this girl has said Myra 3 times instead of Maria. Yashika, it is Maria Sharapova,
yes, sir.
है ना? Not Myra Sharapova. But it happens when we have somebody in our class with similar name, we mispronounce it. Yes, jury. Okay. So now who is remaining?
Sir, Myra.
Okay. And who else?
Sir Pragya.
Fine. Myra and
Sir,
Pragya are not in the
Sir
Myra.
class
Mukund
today.
Meena.
And there are many. Mukund Meena. Mukund Meena is there. Means may not be now, but earlier he was there. So fine, we will not force anybody to present. I'll just send a message which says the next class is the last chance. After that, nobody gets a chance to present. Will that be okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So it is 1:13 now. Let me stop recording and you